Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We got the Umbrella Academy season 3 in the explain, man. And I saw the whole thing, man. I took my time though. I took my time with that show. You know what I'm saying? Let me know comment below y'all watch that show. That's a popular show on Netflix. You know what I mean? You know they played the season 1. I saw season 1. I saw season 2. And now we're on season 3. And I'm thinking they're gonna make a season 4 because the ending, we gotta still know what's going on with the ending part. You know what I mean? The ending is kind of confusing, but the whole show was fire. I give it a 10 out of 10. And yeah, but yeah, we gotta know what's going on with the ending part. So that's what they're gonna tell us, man. We're going to ending, and because that dude's still alive though, with the robot stuff, man. So, and the wife alive too. You know what I mean? If you watch the show, but it was good though. 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? If you didn't watch it, or didn't watch the whole season 1, season 2, y'all go ahead and watch it because it's good as episode, man. But by check the video out, y'all like it up, sub, and yeah, let's get it.
You have to think that after 3 attempts to destroy the world, maybe the world wants to be destroyed, right? The Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It was destroyed. They did got destroyed though. They did got destroyed. They you know what I mean, they put in the cube and then that bitch started going crazy, started shaking the world. So they did destroy it, all of it, and you know, but not them though.
Academy is back for a 3rd go-around, saving the world from the last time they saved the world.
Yep.
All that world saving is really taking its toll on the team that already had trouble.
Yeah, that's true. It is though. Like each episode, you could tell it's taking a very toll on them.
Holding it all together. Did they finally do it? Well, after the team failed to prevent Victor from going kablooey on the moon, number 5 tried to send them to the past and ended up scattered in Dallas in or around 1963.
Yep.
But nothing of any importance happened in Dallas in 1963. Well, this one thing. After mucking about with that one thing, it seems that they've finally solved it and head back to 2019.
Yeah, first I was like, yeah, and then they got a new crew called I forgot what they called, but yeah, that new crew. Called new crew.
Except that Reginald is still alive and has an entirely different team.
Yep.
Naturally, it involves manipulating his children and doing horrible things so they'll go through his portal to crazy nonsense.
And that was his whole plan, to go through the portal. I think that was his main mission. And he almost did though, but he didn't complete it though.
And honestly, who doesn't want a portal to crazy nonsense? That nonsense takes the form of a psychedelic escape room with monster samurais and a puzzle on.
And all of them was bugs, man. They wasn't really even humans. I thought the motherfucker got some type of human now. It was all bugs getting controlled by the motherfucking shit, man.
The floor. If you get 7 star babies who have grown up to be star adults to stand on the sigil, it opens up the universe's system preferences where Reginald hits factory reset, only for Rumor to take a little off the top. Despite a rather debilitating axe to the head, Reginald.
Yeah, I was saying, she saw them, they were about to die. They looking like motherfucking something. She thought that motherfucking axe, man. He was like, ugh. And his whole face is all robot, and they got the whole other face is all human. I'm like, damn, that motherfucking evil, man. Shit.
Reginald was able to finish whatever he was doing.
But as I say, he did finish. I mean, he did the mission. But I mean, he completed, but he's still alive though in this scene, right? You know, y'all see it right there. But he did, you know, let them go on the tunnel like he said, go on the tunnel and shit.
All that was left was to push the shiny button. Who can resist a shiny button?
And I always say, if they didn't do it, if you didn't do it, then they probably be stuck right there though, type shit. They probably would be.
Not Rumor. The button activates the reset, the world rewrites itself, the Umbrella Kids are no longer powered.
Yep, so that's what I said, what's gonna happen to the powers, man, no powers.
All is right with the world. Oh, and Reginald Hargreave is the head of a massive tech company, and his wife is alive.
That's what I'm saying, wife's alive.
Makes total sense. Now there are 3 timelines to keep track of to get to this ending. First is Victor and his tendency to go boom. Or it can be argued the massive issues he developed having the boom dragged out of him and then constantly getting treated like a pre-ball Cinderella. The team takes a mulligan to the early 60s, which just turns out to not only be another chance for Victor to go kablooey and trigger an apocalypse, but also gives him a chance to spread the kablooey around. Victor starts up a relationship with a woman named Sissy and ends up saving her young boy.
Yeah.
That boy, Harlan, takes destroying the world up a notch by trying to reach out to Victor when his mom dies, but reaches a little too hard.
Yeah, too hard and start killing the parents.
And ends up killing 27 of the women meant to get instant pregnancies, and the grandfather paradox that kablooies all of reality.
Yeah.
Take that, stupid reality. The second set of timelines to track is 5. 5 is the one who comes back to stop the apocalypse, as well as convince everyone that he's there to stop an apocalypse. He's doing that as a rogue agent of the Commission, which he loathes, and also created. Some version of 5 saw the cascading problems of mucking about with time and created the Commission to keep track of things. It's like a more surreal time variance authority. Then there's the most important one, Reginald Hargreaves. None of this happens without him.
My children.
Yep, that's the boss.
Reginald Hargreaves' home planet, his beloved wife is dying. This is when he hatches his circuitous plan. He releases the sparkles that have been associated with the birth of the babies and the use of their...
Yeah, that was sparkles that's why they got birth type shit. That's why though, no cap.
Power as adults.
Yep.
He's chosen...
Oh, shit, my earphones.
Earth because on Earth there is a portal to reality's system.
Yep, that's how they showed us when he sparked that spark and shit, and then he showed us and they got a whole door. That's why he built a whole building involving the door and shit, so he can say that was his whole room, so anybody could come in, you know what I mean, and shit type shit.
Preferences. He needs a team of superpowered people since he had already sent in regular people and it didn't.
Yeah, look, it ain't worse, so that's why he trained them. That's why he trained them and shit. This because he could beat them, beat them monsters up.
Work out. He needs 7 because, while he's not exactly sure, he needs exactly 7 to unlock access to the machine. His first attempt fails because Hargreaves hadn't factored in that raising kids is not particularly easy, especially when you're training them to unlock the device that unlocks reality. He gives it another go by faking his own death to bring the family home in the hopes of having them prevent an apocalypse. Instead of stepping into oblivion, they try failing. After failing, they go back to 1963 where they meet pre-Super Baby Hargreaves, who sees that the team he picked wasn't going to work out. Thanks to Harlan thinning the field, he assembles a new team and decides to fast-track them against Pogo's objections. So where does that leave our not-quite heroes? More or less at the end of their arc. There is the question of if there was no magic space dust making someone go through pregnancy in a minute, what parents are the surviving members going to find? But that might be a mystery we have to live with. Comic creator Gerard Way has a pretty time-consuming side hustle as a recording artist and member of My Chemical Romance. Combine that with the completion of the arc, and it seems like that might be it for the Umbrellas on Netflix. Now, despite the W in this series, it's possible that Hargreaves is terrible at his job. When convincing 5 to hear him out, he talks about the several worlds he watched being destroyed, and somehow that wasn't a giant red flag for 5. But to be fair, though...
Oh, he did? The other dude, he said that? Short, damn.
Hargreaves is nothing but red flags.
Oh, that's facts, though. Say, hey, man, I don't know. There was no powers, so shit. Ain't no other brother, ain't... I don't know, it might be it. I don't know. We see though, man. We see in the, near, when they, type shit, you know what I'm saying? We see, you know what I'm saying? We see though. But hey, like it up, man. It's on my channel, and that was season 3 in this plane, man. Say like it up, sub, and yeah. All right, peace.